Donald Trump's MAGA party is the only political party that I'm aware of that welcomes sexual predators with open arms, embraces them, invites them to the White House, and elects them and endorses them. Let's watch the most recent MAGA sexual predators faceplant here.
Sunday night during session, I say goodbye to my wife and kids and make the 3-hour trek to St. Paul to fight for our way of life, because day after day, it is under attack from Metro liberals.
A Minnesota state senator just arrested, accused of soliciting a minor for prostitution. 40-year-old Senator Justin Eichhorn is a Republican representing Grand Rapids. Bloomington police say that detectives posed as a 16-year-old girl and arranged to meet with him in Bloomington. Well, he was arrested after arriving in the area of the meeting spot.
So, I mean, and then last week it dropped that one of Trump's faith leaders, former faith leaders, was indicted in our state of Oklahoma for raping a 12-year-old little girl. And then he had that Irish boxer that raped a woman, and it was such a brutal rape that she had to have her tampons surgically removed. What does Donald Trump do? He doesn't distance himself from these people. He invites them in. He pardons them. He makes sure that they have a place in his tent, his MAGA tent.
I almost think that it is an advantage for him.
Prerequisite.
Prerequisite. If you hate women and want to sexually abuse people, I'm your guy, because he has done that his entire life, as we can see by the E. Jean Carroll. It is so gross. The misogyny of the Republicans is sickening. It is, I mean, soup to nuts. It is one sexual abuse predator after the other, and I've had it.
No, it's really jarring. And I think we need to ask these MAGA Christians how this lines up with their Jesus stuff. How do you reconcile this? Because the majority of MAGA voters are Christians, and they're real loud about their Christianity. I mean, like, well, we voted for Donald Trump because he's a Christian. He reads the Bible. That's what I like about him. You know, he dry humps the American flag. That's their big MO. So how do you reconcile your Christianity, all your Jesus stuff, with the guy who is a sexual predator himself, a sexual predator apologist, and then all of these MAGA preachers, MAGA politicians that are into underage sex, which is a crime, which is a complete assault on a child. It is disgusting. Next up, we have, and this news breaks constantly. We did an episode earlier about this, but we have to keep you guys abreast. Kristi Noem has rolled out a new costume. Here she is. I don't know. I mean, it's the SEAL Team 6. I don't know what she's doing here, but she's got night vision goggles. She has her gun. I'm going to tell you something. I oppose with everything in me the Elon Musk, Doge, budget cutting, et cetera. I think it's stupid. But I do think the Democrats need to start getting their hands dirty a little bit. And I think they should start their own Doge. And the number one thing is, if Donald Trump is so rich, why are we paying for his fat ass to golf?
Right.
And number two, stop funding Kristi Noem's costumes. The American government has got to stop funding this. It is fraudulent because she is not a sniper.
No.
It is wasteful, and it's abusive to the eyeballs to see such cosplay all the time. It is waste, fraud, and abuse. And the Democrats need to stop it. At least try to do one fucking thing. Give us one thing, Democrats. Stop this madness.
Well, what's so funny is every time I see a picture of her in all these costumes, I think, does she travel with all this crap? I mean, she travels with more than a drag queen. And then I think, this is the same woman that shot her puppy, her kid's puppy. Like, this woman is a nut ball.
She is a complete nut. But again, you know, MAGA likes to talk about their big tent party. It's a big tent of nuts. I mean, he sells riffraff and knickknacks on his website at his flea market. These are the customers, the patrons of the flea market, and they are riffraff central. It is so insane. Next up, we have Jesse Waters, who continues his obsession with men sucking things. And I want you to think about Freud, and I want you to think about our other episode where all we did is talk about Jesse Waters' obsession with what men do with their mouths. And here he is again.
Tim says he's a man's man, even if he uses a straw. It just baffled me how much time they spent trying to attack me that I wasn't like masculine enough in their vision. Like, I would have never believed this. I saw Fox News did like a couple days because I used a straw. And I'm like, hell, man, what am I? How else do you drink a milkshake type of thing? But they focused on it obsessively, which I think, again, is their obsession, their weirdness. I think I could kick most of their ass. I do think that if they wanted to. I know I can outrun them, but I don't know if we're going to fall into that place where we want to, okay, we challenge you to a WWE fight here.
Patrick Bet-David's the founder of Valuetainment. Do you ever drink a milkshake and drink it with a straw?
Okay. I want to point out for everybody that Jesse Waters spends an inordinate amount of time discussing men being uber masculine. To me, I'm a heterosexual woman. It seems like it occupies, because I'm attracted to men, it seems like he has occupied a lot of space about what turns him on. But I also think it's important to point out that the man dyes his eyebrows and dyes his hair, which is the exact opposite of all of this man's man sucking out of a milkshake. And we saw him, Pumps and I saw Jesse Waters at the DNC. I mean, he walked right past us. I'm talking 6 inches away. I have excellent gaydar, don't I, Pumps?
You do, always have.
I have always been able to sniff it out. I'm telling you, he was the prissiest queen I had ever seen. My gaydar meter was off the fucking chain. It's like, beep, 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 beep,
Right. I mean, he was sashaying like crazy.
like RuPaul.
Right. The hips were moving. It was a
Totally.
whole look.
Totally.
But here's the thing with Jesse Waters. How many outtakes have we seen of him with his straw on set at Fox News? 1 million. Like this guy, why is he picking on people with straws? That's just how vapid they are.
But I think it's something Freudian. Like he's so obsessed. Remember when he talked about, like, he did a whole visual about trying to like suck on things. I just think there is all of this latent bi-curiosity and homosexuality within a lot of the MAGA men. I think they've watched so much porn that at times they get excited about the man. And then they feel, oh my gosh, I'm emasculated. That penis, that hard rock cock turned me on. And then they go on this tear online because they actually got, and here's the deal. Nobody cares.
Nobody cares. Well, they're the only ones talking about it.
Nobody cares, Jesse Waters. You can watch whatever kind of porn you want. We don't care, but we're not the sanctimonious blowhards up here. Well, we are blowhards, but we're not
that sanctimonious.
We're not that sanctimonious. So, all right, next up, you guys, bullying Elon Musk is working. As you know from our episode we dropped earlier today, he's having a stage 5 meltdown, and we need to hate on him more. We need to bully him more. His stock is tanking. It is, if you look at the graph of it, it is a total limp dick. I mean, it goes like from like this to like that. We need to keep on it. I say Jeff Bezos is next. I say Kim Kardashian, let's go after her because she's trying to prop up these Cybertrucks. We have the power and it's hurting them. And we, the people, the Democrats might be disappointing us, but there are 340 million of us. And I think the majority of us are rational, sane people. And we need to bully the shit out of these thin-skinned oligarchs. Watch this.
I support Elon Musk and the Department of Government Efficiency.
Yes.
I love that. Okay, I have a legitimate question for you.
Okay.
Who is a bigger titty baby that gets on Fox News and cries? Elon Musk or Trump?
I have to say, I think it's Elon Musk.
Seems like it.
I feel like Elon Musk, and I mean, and we're splitting hairs here. Okay. Okay. But Elon Musk, he threw such a fit. It was reported that he was audibly crying in the Oval Office. I'm talking Niagara Falls snot slinger. When's the last time you snot slinged cry? I think it's been years for me.
Right.
That's how cold and dark my black heart is, right? So he's snot slinging, which I think is a symptom of his instability from his drug addiction. Plus, you know, I think he is a huge titty baby, but he's snot slinging crying. So they had to come up with a scheme to make him feel better. And that's when they did the infomercial on the White House lawn about Teslas, or Teslers, as Trump said, my Tesla, and to make him feel better. And Trump's like, we need to all appreciate Elon. And the the way they all have to, all these MAGA men, the way they have to tiptoe out and go, you know, all of this is possible because of Elon Musk and Donald Trump, and we're so lucky to have them, blah, blah, blah. It's so unbelievable. I can't believe it doesn't make them feel awkward that they require so much superficial, effusive praise nonstop, that they're that thin-skinned and delicate. I mean, Democrats and all of our people on our asshole island, viewers of IHIP News, this is a layup. These people are thin-skinned. They can't even speak out against sexual predators. This is a layup. We have to keep bullying them. I love to see what happened there at that town hall. All right, next up, we have Gavin Newsom trying to reverse course on his podcast, which I think should be renamed Political Suicide. But here he is interviewing our guy, Tim Walz, who never, ever has to switch positions, who always fights for everyone. And I think this guy could be our guy in 2028 with Andy Beshear as the second in command on the ticket, because these guys do not sell their morals out like Gavin Newsom. And listen to this part right here.
We cannot continue to be on the defense reacting to this. We've got to go on the offense. We got to meet people where they are. But I also think this, and this is where, this is part of the conversation I'm trying to have, is you got to respect people you disagree with, and you can't just dismiss people. This notion of fight it.
Okay, Gavin Newsom, I fundamentally disagree with you. I do not respect Donald Trump. I do not respect any triple Trumpers. I do not respect Elon Musk. I do not respect people who promote Nazism. I don't respect any of it. I don't respect parasites that suck off of working class people. That is the wrong thing. It gives deference to the patriarchy. It gives deference to their crazy, radical, bizarro thinking. I think you're wrong about this. I think you're digging your heels in. I think you attack. When was the last time MAGA tried to feel how centrist or liberals felt? Fucking never. And guess what they have? The House, the Senate, the Supreme Court, and the executive branch. And they even want it with a convicted felon. And you want us to respect them? I think we should brazenly disrespect them from, as Pump says, from soup to nuts. We should disrespect the hell out of them. I think you're wrong about this. I think your podcast should be called Political Suicide. I think it is a complete train wreck from start to finish. It's just, none of that is helpful. You need to fight these fuckers. That's what you do with fascists. You fight them. And these guys are so thin-skinned, they're not worthy of respect.
Well, it's so easy. It is so easy to go after these people because they are such titty babies. All of them.
I agree. All right. Subscribe to our channel. We're trying to get to 1 million. We have a few 100,000 to go. So please share it, subscribe, engage with it, and we'll see you all later.